World War II was a global conflict that changed the course of human history. From 1939 to 1945, Germany, Italy, and Japan, known as the Axis powers, fought against Britain, the Soviet Union, the United States, and China. Coming to power in 1933, Adolf Hitler took advantage of the worldwide economic depression and the humiliation Germany felt after the Treaty of Versailles. He declared that Germans were a superior race, deserving more living space. And so, he began rebuilding his army, breaking the treaty's rules, and preparing for war. France and Britain looked away, as Hitler united with Austria and annexed Czechoslovakia's Sudetenland. But when Germany invaded Poland in September 1939, the world was thrown into war once again. Britain and France declared war on Germany, but their response was slow. By mid-1940, Hitler's forces swept through Denmark, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, and finally France, using a new style of warfare called Blitzkrieg or lightning war. British troops trapped at Dunkirk barely escaped by sea, back to Britain. Then came the Battle of Britain, fought entirely in the skies. German bombers rained destruction on London during the Blitz, but Britain's Royal Air Force stood firm, refusing to surrender. Italy, under Benito Mussolini, joined the fight, attacking North Africa and Greece, yet failing to gain control. In 1941, Hitler made a fatal move, launching Operation Barbarossa, the largest land invasion in history, against the Soviet Union. At first, the Germans advanced rapidly, but the harsh Russian winter, long distances, and fierce Soviet defense turned their campaign into disaster. After crushing defeats at Stalingrad and Kursk, Germany was forced into retreat. Meanwhile, in Asia, Japan had already seized Manchuria from China, seeking to expand its empire. On December 7, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. The United States, now awakened, entered the war. Japan's early victories across Southeast Asia and the Pacific ended after the Battle of Midway in 1942. In the same year, Axis forces were defeated at El Alamein in North Africa, a major turning point. By 1943, Mussolini's regime collapsed, and Allied troops landed in Sicily. Germany quickly occupied Italy, trying desperately to hold the line. On the Eastern Front, the Soviets, now allied with Britain and America, pushed westward. And on June 6, 1944, the Allies launched D-Day, the largest seaborne invasion in history, landing in Normandy, France. This marked the beginning of Germany's end. By May 1945, Allied forces surrounded Berlin from east and west. Hitler took his own life, and Germany surrendered. But the war raged on in the Pacific. Despite heavy bombing, Japan refused to surrender. In August 1945, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Facing total destruction and a Soviet invasion of Manchuria, Japan finally surrendered in September 1945. World War II became the deadliest conflict in human history, with around 60 million deaths, including millions of Jews murdered in the Holocaust. After the war, the United Nations was created to ensure peace and cooperation. European empires weakened, leading to the decolonization of Asia and Africa. And 2 new superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, emerged, beginning a new era of rivalry, known as the Cold War.